Desmond Hart's true identity and origins are explored at the end of Dune, Prophecy Episode 5 in Blood, Truth, which indicates that he is secretly a relative of Valia and Tula Harkonnen. Dune, Prophecy is a 6-part series based on the 2012 novel Sisterhood of Dune, which was written by original Dune author Frank Herbert's son, Brian, and Kevin J. Anderson. The story takes place more than 10,000 years before the rise of Paul Atreides, which is chronicled in Denis Villeneuve's Dune, 2020, and Dune, Part 2, 2024. Dune, Prophecy reveals the origins of the powerful shadow sisterhood known as the Bene Gesserit and how they manipulated the fate of humankind. Dune, Prophecy Episode 1 The Hidden Hand introduced Emily Watson's Valia Harkonnen, a fierce and calculated leader, and her biological sister, Tula Harkonnen. Dune, Prophecy Episode 2 reveals what happened to Lila and her grandmother, Reverend Mother Dorothea, after Tula and Valia Harkonnen encouraged her to endure a life-threatening ritual known as the Agony. In Dune, Prophecy Episode 3, Tula takes Lila's life into her own hands after she apparently died during the Agony ritual and tries to resurrect her through the use of forbidden technology. Episode 4 reveals that Lila was resurrected through the thinking machine, Anirul, while Episode 5 showcases Desmond's rise to power. Dune, Prophecy Episode 5 reveals Desmond Hart's Harkonnen and Atreides bloodline. He is related to both Kieran Atreides and the Harkonnen sisters. The bleeding wounds on Desmond's back from using his powers in Dune, Prophecy Season 1 EP for Image via Max. Dune, Prophecy Episode 5 reveals a major character twist in the true identity and origin of the hero-villain hybrid, Desmond Hart. As Tula discovers at the end of the episode, Hart is revealed to be both a Harkonnen and an Atreides, revealing that he is a relative of Tula, Valia, and Harrow Harkonnen by extension. Since he is also an Atreides, he is related somehow to Kieran Atreides in the prequel series and is a descendant of Vorian Atreides, who Valia starkly hates and blames for House Harkonnen's demise. Interestingly, Desmond is also an ancient ancestor of Paul Atreides, as well as Lady Jessica, Fade Routher Harkonnen, and Vladimir Harkonnen, a narrative detail that could be explored in future Dune projects. It's unclear how Desmond came to acquire his Hart surname, which could just be a cover. However, the Emperor recognized him as Desmond Hart in the first episode, which suggests that he has gone by the name Hart for quite some time, certainly enough to establish a reputation across the Imperium. The revelation that Hart is actually an Atreides Harkonnen descendant is sure to have a big impact on the Dune Prophecy finale. Are Tula Harkonnen and Ori Atreides Desmond's real parents? All signs point to Desmond being Tula's son. Tula, Olivia Williams, orders the Acolytes to control their dreams and draw them in Dune, Prophecy Season 1 EP for Image via Max. The revelation that Desmond Hart is an Atreides Harkonnen hybrid indicates that Tula ended up having Ori Atreides as child after all. It very much seems that Desmond is Tula's child, which is quite interesting since she had come to figuratively adopt Lila as her own child within the sisterhood. Tula also births Lila by resurrecting her after Lila died during the Agony, which Tula was incredibly guilt-stricken by. It appears that the twice-born prophecy within the reckoning that called for the rise of a tyrant born of blood and spice could apply to either Desmond or Lila, who are, in a way, both Tula's children. The shocking twist of Hart's true identity explains why he first arrived at Salusa Secundus in the first place and potentially what he hopes to gain by going head-to-head against the sisterhood. Since Desmond is fueled by the power of Shai-Hulud, the giant sandworm that swallowed him whole and spat him out with miraculous powers, it appears that he is an instrument of divine will. Lila, on the other hand, is an open vessel to a formidable and foundational family line within the sisterhood and is also illicitly powered by the technologies of the thinking machine, Anirul. A showdown between Tula's two children seems to be where Dune Prophecy is headed. What happened to Desmond Hart after his birth? Desmond was abandoned by his sister mother. Empress Natalia, Jodie May, getting ready for the meeting in the High Council in Dune, Prophecy Season 1 EP for Image via Max. Desmond Hart reveals some of the details of his childhood and adolescence to Natalia at the end of Dune, Prophecy Episode 5, providing the first glimpse of backstory for his mysterious character. Natalia realizes that Desmond Hart has been chosen by Shai-Hulud for some great purpose, although it's unclear exactly where that is heading into the finale episode. Natalia reveals that she has been chosen as well to lead legions of worlds into the Imperium to forge a new future but was thwarted by the Sisterhood and their insidious need for control. This inspires Desmond Hart to open up about how the Sisterhood has hurt him. Desmond reveals to Natalia that the woman who gave birth to him sent him away to live among scavengers, which left him fighting for scraps just to survive ever since he was a child. He does not tell Natalie's his mother's name, perhaps because he does not know it, but does state that his mother was a member of the Sisterhood. Natalia realizes at that moment that she and Desmond Hart share a key similarity, they both seek revenge against the sisterhood. Little else is known about Desmond's life before arriving on the Imperial planet, but the sister he's talking about is likely Tula. How Desmond Hart's real identity explains his hatred for the sisterhood. Tula likely abandoned him as a child based on Valia's instructions. If Tula turns out to be Desmond's mother as expected, then it's very easy to understand why he hates her and the sisterhood altogether. Essentially, it comes down to the primary mantra of the sisterhood, which is sisterhood above all. This places emphasis and priority on the affairs of the sisterhood, and those within it, over actual family members and other loved ones. Like a cult, the sisters must shed their love and devotion to their actual family members and conform to the high standards and expectations of the group. Further, in Tula's case, Valia would not allow Tula to raise an Atreides. If Desmond learned that Tula has abandoned him and killed his father, Ori, then it's quite obvious why he hates the sisterhood. It would also explain his hatred for Valia Harkonnen, who he may have somehow discovered was behind Tula's decision to kill Ori and dozens of Atreides and basically leave Desmond for dead. The reveal of Desmond's true identity to Tula could drive a wedge between Valia and her sister. She could come clean about how she feels about Valia and blame her for making her abandon Desmond and kill Ori. No matter what, Desmond's identity reveal will force an extreme reaction from Tula and could find her turning against her own sister in Dune, Prophecy Episode 6.